In this lesson, we'll be going over Cursor's Command K feature, which is very helpful for when we're doing inline fast edits, as well as running terminal commands. Say if you don't know which command to run, you can simply press Command K and ask, as well as highlighting pieces of code and asking quick follow-up questions. Now, before I show some examples of how we'll use Command K in our workflow, I like to recommend this tool called Flow, so flowvoice.ai. And because from here on out, we'll be prompting our AI a lot more. Typing can sometimes be slow. So with Flow, you simply press a keyboard command and it'll transcribe exactly what you say into the chat. So this will make things much faster as you're working with Cursor. So let's actually open up Cursor now. And the first thing we'll want to do is run our Shopify theme locally. So this will make it fast and easy so you don't have to keep pushing changes to preview it. So we'll toggle the terminal window by pressing Command J, or you can press the icon in the top right to toggle that pane. And Shopify has a list of commands, so you can simply type Shopify commands, and it'll list out all of the commands that are available to us. But if this is your first time and you're not sure which command to run your theme locally, you can simply press Command K. You'll see this little chat window here, and we can simply tell it, and I'm going to trigger Flow here. I want to run my Shopify theme locally. What command do I use? And then you just hit submit, and you'll see it populated with Shopify theme dev, which is the correct command. And then we simply hit enter. Now you'll see, let's close this out for now. It'll give you 3 URLs. The first one is for you to preview your theme locally. So we'll go back to Firefox and enter that URL. And you can see this is our local machine here, and we're running the Shopify theme. The second link will take you to your actual Shopify store URL with the Shopify customizer open. And this is where you can make the visual changes with the customizer. And finally is a URL for if you're sharing it with others, and it'll just show you the preview of that theme. All right, now let's do an example of editing our theme. So we'll hide Cursor and we'll come back to our locally previewed theme. And as a reminder, you can always see it's local by the IP address in the URL. And in this example, on the product page, I want to add a little notice below the Buy Now button, letting customers know there'll be a slight delay in processing due to the holiday season. So let's go ahead and implement that. So we'll open up Cursor. We can hide the terminal window and open the chat, either Command L or click on the icon in the top right. And I'll dictate, I want to add a notice for my customers to let them know there'll be a delay in order processing due to the holidays. I want to place this notice below the Add to Cart and Buy It Now buttons on all of the product pages. Please generate some simple, clear, and concise copy to go along with it. And in this example, we don't have a file selected for context. So this is where we'll do Command Enter or click on the chat with the code base. So it'll go and find the relevant file to make the edits to. And let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so in this example, sometimes you might see this where chat will tell you exactly what you need to do, but you don't see the file that you need to edit. So you can simply follow up and say, show me which file I need to edit. Give it a second. And here it found the Buy Now button's liquid file, which is the correct file we need to edit. And then you can see here, it's going to update the file. So we can simply click on apply, and we'll see it added in this little snippet below here. We can hit accept, and it mentions adding some CSS, but let's just save this and see what it was able to come up with. So you can see it added a little notice here, but it's not that good. So this is where we can come in and tune this up a little bit more. So I can highlight this, and this is where we can press Command K for that inline edit and say, I want this notice to be more visible to customers. Please also style it in a holiday theme. Then hit enter. And you can see, again, like in the chat, red will be it removing lines of code and green is adding. And we can already see it add a little emoji here. Obviously, this is a little bit more visual here, but it definitely did the job of making it more noticeable the text is bold and everything like that. So that's just a simple example of how you can use the Command K feature of editing the inline code. Now, let's do another example. And for now, we can hide the chat. And on the product page, let's say that we don't want to show the buy it now button. We just want to have the add to cart. So this is where we can use Command K again. And for this one, what we'll want to do is select the entire product form area. So you'll find the beginning of the product form, and then you can scroll down till the end of the product form, and you can see this by the slash product form there. And then we'll do edit. So Command K, and just tell it, I want to remove the buy it now button, so it's only the add to cart button on the page. Hit enter. So you see it's going through all the file, the lines of code, finding exactly where it needs to edit, and it'll make that change. And let's just hit accept, save the file, and come back. And you can see now, not only did it remove the buy it now button, it made the add to cart button with the solid fill instead of the outline as before. So you can see in these examples how we can use Command K to make these quick inline edits. And of course, from here, you can even go further by telling it more changes that you want to make, more slight additions to the page, and so on. So to recap, we initially use Command K to help us find out which terminal command to use to run our theme locally. Then we use chat to get a starting place for finding which file we need to edit to add in that notice. Then we use the Command K to highlight that and make additional changes, as well as editing the product form to just showing the add to cart button. In the next lesson, we'll show you how you're going to use Cursor's tap completion feature.